Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the Indiana Pacers up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And without any further ado, let's head to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew at the arena. I'll be back at halftime.
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for the Pacers, and then for the Los Angeles Lakers. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky, and the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinary. Anthony Davis. Then there's Brown, and it's LeBron in at the 4 spot. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Davis throws it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done. One thing that always translates from team to team is defense. No matter who you play, if you can challenge shots and bother shooters and play together, you'll win. And that's why the Pacers had so much success against Western teams last year.
Pass to Turner. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And over the last decade or so, it's usually been the Western teams getting the better of the Eastern teams more often than not. But the Pacers are able to be the exception because of their defense, as you were talking about, Clark.
Yeah, if you can defend and rebound, you can beat anyone at any time on anybody's floor. And I think the Pacers were able to do that last year, 18-12 against the West. And that only trailed Miami as far as Eastern Conference teams and their success against the West.
Now here's Brown. LeBron kicks to Brown. From the arc. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Brown. LeBron's got his first 3 points of the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. This is a team that loves to run, and he wants to see them do what they love. Fast break basketball should be on the menu today, guys. We'll enjoy watching it.
Thank you, Doris. On defense, the Pacers. Brown the pass to Davis. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, for those of you who've been sleeping or under a rock for the last few years, Anthony Davis, the #1 pick of the 2012 NBA draft, is 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan. The all-time NCAA freshman record holder for blocks in the season and a potential superstar big man in the NBA.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Backing down is LeBron. The kick out to Brown. They get a hand on it. And they're moving it up. By himself. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And for Davis, outstanding in the NBA from day one.
Yeah, defensively, an elite shot blocker and rebounder, and offensively, very talented as a ball handler and finisher. He just needs to get stronger. And as he grows, as he matures, I think Davis will be a perennial all-star.
Here's Turner. After the made shot from Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 5. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. LeBron drives in. Outside, Walker. On the wing, Brown. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And here are the Pacers now. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. There's the lob to the hoop. And Smith with the stuff.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Now here's LeBron. Walker dishes to LeBron. Back to Walker. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's LeBron missing. Indiana leading. Hill with it. He's picked up by Walker. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's back to Hill. LeBron grabs the miss.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Pass to Schroeder. Dishes to Brown. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Doubled by Schroeder. Tarzuski guarded by Walker. Walker, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Schroeder kicks to Brown. The feed to LeBron. Pass to Walker. Hill's there. Shot to end this cold run. That one wide left. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Now here's Brown. Tarzuski, he's covered by Brown. Here's Turner. Here's Smith. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
First one falls for him.
Lakers ended up 17-13 against Eastern Conference teams last year, but that wasn't really a dominating effort. Certainly not what you would expect from a playoff team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, and to make the playoffs in the West, you do need to have a record similar to that of the Lakers against the East. You know, Steve, no team that made the postseason in the West had a record below 500. So the Lakers took care of what they needed to.
Well, you know what's odd, Kevin, is that in the shortened season before, when the Lakers were the cream of the Pacific Division and everything was going well, they only went 500 against the East. So, you know, if they want to bounce back this season, they'll need to not give away games and make sure they keep their out-of-conference record better than 500.
Tarczewski, defended by Schroeder. The kick out to Hill. Indiana again missing.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Outside, Walker. The pass to LeBron. Back to Walker. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Walker's got 5 now.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Off his leg, and the refs whistling a kick ball. The Pacers making a switch here. Kicks it to Hill. There's the triple. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The Pacers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Tarczewski, defended by Schroeder. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got 5 points so far.
Well, you know, when they need a big 3, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
He feeds it to Hill. Westbrook with the block. He passes to Schroeder. Back to Westbrook. Tarczewski, he's covered by Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Tarczewski. A rebound by the Lakers.
Russell Westbrook suffering that torn meniscus in his right knee after the collision with the Rockets' Patrick Beverly in the first round of last year's playoffs. Really just derailed the Thunder's hopes for a championship.
Now here is Hill after the miss from Schroeder. Hangs in the air. Davis with the block. They recover it. That's good. 6 points for Smith. And here's Westbrook. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Going back to Westbrook until that knee injury. He never missed a game in his 5-year NBA career. Clark, the longest consecutive games streak in the NBA.
How about going back to college and high school? Didn't miss any games there either. Remarkably durable. So this is really his first experience with a major injury, Kevin. Knowing him, though, and his tenacity and his desire to be great, I think he's going to be able to respond just fine.
He dishes it to Davis. Pass to Schroeder. Looking to end the run. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Pass to Gabriel. Back to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Here's Reeves. That's blocked.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Smith, defended by Reeves. He kicks to Jackson. Number 9. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far. Well, let's start with the positive and the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said is their dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoffs for them.
And the Lakers call time here. We're going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them in every sense of the word. Injuries didn't help either.
No, they didn't help, but the Spurs just outplayed whoever was on the floor for LA. And I think a lot of people thought the Spurs would be a good first-round matchup for the Lakers, but that notion was quickly squashed. San Antonio just totally dominant.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 11. Passes it to Reeves. Feeds it to Westbrook. Bryant. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to Gabriel. Outside Westbrook. Here's Reeves. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Pacers leading by 8. Smith outside. Number 12. And the shot is good. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
That drops. 1:53 left in the first. Double zero. And again, it's Indiana converting.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
The pass to Reeves. And another 3 for the Lakers.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Pacers leading by 7. There's a good screen. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. 5 points in the game.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
Just seems like they've been a step slow here.
Westbrook with it. Pass to Gabriel. Back to Westbrook. Here's Reeves. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. So here's Westbrook. Here's the screen. Pass to Ryan for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Double zero. Defended by Ryan. Double zero. Some solid defense here from Ryan.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game.
Now, the numbers last year for them at the line, not great. Just 73% free throw shooting as a team.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
9 seconds left to play in the first. From outside the arc. And no good trying to get that one. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Pacers lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Guys, it's hard to doubt that LeBron James, after 2 straight titles and 4 MVPs in the last 5 years, seems to be at the top of his game. LeBron candidly said, quote, "I'm at my highest peak. I don't know if I can continue to improve." But he certainly remains motivated, saying, quote, "At the end of the day, I have a goal to be the best of all time, and I'm going to put that pressure on myself." And Kevin, if he can just stay at this level for a long period of time, he may get there.
I like his chances. Thanks. Bryant can't get it to go.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Now here's Anderson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, Kevin, he's extremely adept at creating his own shot. You know, we got a lot of catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA, but players who can beat you off the dribble and score are tough to come by.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
Free throw no good for Westbrook.
Well, I tell you what, the Pacers did a lot of good things last year. Defended well, protected the rim and their home court. Really, the one area for improvement is probably the road record. They could get better in that area.
Now, here is Smith. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. From beyond the arc. Rebound by Smith. The Pacers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Well, Clark, as you said, the Pacers didn't play as well as they had hoped to on the road for a team that won the division. They were 19-21 away from Indianapolis, and Steve, not the kind of record they wanted to end with.
No, but if you're around 500 then you can control your home court, you're going to have a good season. And that's exactly what Indiana did. They ended up with the 3rd seed in the East, and all in all, a terrific year. Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
They set the screen. 0-0. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. He's got 10.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Bryant with a screen for Westbrook. For the 3. Count the bucket.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And so it's Indiana with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. 0-0. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a 3-point play.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
Well, Indiana's success last season was built around its defensive prowess, and they usually would set the tone at the start of the game. They were one of the best in the league at allowing the fewest first quarter points.
Now here's LeBron, and a miss there on the triple. 0-0, guarded by Walker. Smith with a screen on Walker. 0-0. Misses off the right iron. Going back to the Pacers once more, you knew they wanted to emphasize defense each game, and Steve, they would always come out and get right in the offensive player's face to start the game.
And they allowed the fewest first quarter points of any team in the league last year, Kevin. That's a great way to kind of set the tempo, set the tone in a ball game. And the Pacers were able to establish that defense right away. Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So difficult season for the Lakers.
And Indiana making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season when injury struck. They didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. You know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happened, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting five. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
And the first one drops.
You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
Both shots good from the stripe. Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
You know, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and of course Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
Now Hill, after the missed 3 from Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 8, and the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
And the Lakers have possession. A 12-point game. Schroeder off a pick from Davis. Brown the pass to LeBron. Here's Schroeder, covered by Smith. Brown kicks to Schroeder. Back to Brown. To end the drought. Blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Indiana leading by 12. Pick up by Hill. Stolen by Walker. Kicks it out to LeBron. Brown. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
You know, if there was no salary cap, no max contract in the NBA, you'd have to wonder what LeBron James would command for his salary. I mean, he clearly is worth more than the maximum you can pay him because he's so far ahead of everybody else in the league in terms of talent. I think Kevin Durant is probably the only one who comes close to him in terms of a guy of that size and that ability.
Off the screen, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. And going back to the topic of max contracts, if those were higher relative to the cap, it might be harder to assemble the big 3-star trios we, for instance, see in Miami.
And, Kevin, I think that's where we're heading with the new CBA. It's going to be more and more difficult to put 3 max guys together. And so teams are kind of working their way through this new CBA, trying to figure out how they're going to structure their payrolls going forward.
Both free throws good from Schroeder. Indiana leading by 10. Tarzuski, the shot no good. Some solid defense. LeBron outside, passes it to Schroeder. And there's the rejection.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Schroeder, Turner covering. Here's Brown, and he converts the layup. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Screen by Smith, number 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action. Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And here are the Pacers now after the made shot from Walker. Number 3, he's covered by Brown. For 3, Hill. And that one's good. Hill's got 8 points.
Third 3 in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
There's the pass to Schroeder. Up top, Brown. Outside, Davis. Dishes it to LeBron. Schroeder kicks to Walker. The Lakers rebound. No dice from 9 feet out. Pacers leading by 9. And there's the feed to Hill. Tarzuski lets it go from deep. And Indiana, another 3.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually offense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. The Pacers making a switch here. Here's Schroeder off the inbound. A second chance effort. In deep. Davis drops it in. Davis has got his second basket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Throws it up high.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Davis setting the pick for LeBron. From deep. No luck. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Outside Hill. Number 3. Misses the 3. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Schroeder. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game. It's stolen by Davis. Outside, Walker. Back to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Again, Los Angeles.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Tarzuski defended by Schroeder. Five to shoot. Number 3. They get the rebound. Kicks to Smith. Outside Hill. Number 88, guarded by Walker. Tarzuski. Number 88. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. 1:32 left now here in the second.
Indiana had perhaps the toughest defense in the league. They just didn't have any weaknesses defensively. If you attacked them inside, they were able to challenge you at the rim. You tried to shoot over them, they would challenging you with their length on the perimeter. And they didn't back down. So it's not a surprise they were near the top in every defensive category.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And Clark, the numbers back up what you were saying about the Pacers. A lot of stat heads will look at opponents' effective field goal percentage as a measuring stick for defense. And the Pacers, Steve, were the best in the league at that.
Well, they passed the eye test, that's for sure, Kevin. I mean, they challenge every shot. They get out to the three-point line. They block shots at the rim. And there's a reason this team was so good at the defensive end.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. .115 left in the first half. Tarczewski, he's covered by Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. It's back to Hill. From deep three-point range, number 88, up and in on the layup. 6 points for him.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation. They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
Tarczewski, he's covered by Westbrook. From deep. But they'll get another chance. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Pacers making a switch here.
Right there.
9 seconds left in the second quarter. Smith for 3. Can't hit.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Pacers out in front. They lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going on out at Staples Center. Indiana with a lead against the Lakers. Offensively, they're all over the court. The fans love this tempo of basketball. There's no quitting the Lakers. They came to win. Sharp shooting from downtown. They're raining triples nonstop. Russell Westbrook has been outstanding. He's got 9 points. He's been dynamic on both ends of the court, finding teammates, playing tough D on the other end. And that's all we got for you here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back as we return here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tarczewski, defended by Schroeder. Number 3. Goes back up. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. The Pacers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The free throw drops for Smith. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
You know, every great player needs someone to push them to be better. LeBron said last year that, that's what Kevin Durant does with him. And I think he works as hard as he does, knowing that Durant is coming to try to take his spot as the best player in the league.
And so it's Indiana with it after the three-pointer from Schroeder. Screen by Smith. Launches it. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And going back to LeBron for the time being, he's solidified Clark is standing, I think everyone would agree, is the best player in the NBA.
Well, how about 4 league MVP trophies to his credit? One of only 5 players in league history to win that many. One of only a few players to be both MVP of the league and MVP of the finals in the same year. So, enough said.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Walker, back to LeBron. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The dish now to Davis. Some solid defense from Turner. Pacers leading by 4. He feeds it to Hill. Tarczewski. Lots of room. Again, Indiana. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. LeBron gets the screen from Schroeder. LeBron kicks to Walker. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's 10 points now in the game for Walker.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yep, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
That's good. And the Pacers lead by 5. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. LeBron drives in. The tray. Walker's shot is off.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back.
Hill, a screen on LeBron. Tarczewski. And that one hits back iron. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. LeBron dishes to Davis. And Turner with the block. Tarczewski, he's guarded by Davis. He dishes it to Smith. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And here's Hill for 3, and it's good. Hill's got 13.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Lakers trail by 8. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Walker the pass to LeBron. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Tarczewski. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, a lot has been said about the Pacers and their defense, but in addition to them being great with their positioning and skill, they're one of the toughest and most rugged teams to deal with, both mentally and physically. They really pride themselves on playing smash-mouth basketball and don't hesitate to get into your airspace and get in your face.
Rejected by LeBron, and he gets it back. And the basket by Hill. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
He had a nice open look right there. And it's 13 points now in the game for Walker. And Clark, back to what you said, the Pacers did get in a few games last year where tempers flared and players got in each other's faces. But, you know, Steve, you look back at all the great defensive teams in NBA history, And not a lot of them were a group of amicable guys.
It's true. I mean, this was a great defense, and sometimes you have to ruffle feathers and get in people's faces in terms of being tough and gritty defensively. And I think the Pacers understood that. I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Here's Turner. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he always gives the fans a temporary souvenir, it seems like, blocking 2 or 3 shots into the 10th row. Of course, you got to give the ball back, so very temporary souvenir.
They're going to have to change that because in baseball, when they knock those foul balls, they don't go checking.
You can keep them, that's right.
Yeah, same with the NFL. If the ball happens to get by the net, you can keep the ball.
That, right. Well, we need to change that in basketball.
I agree.
And, Steve, he's also the player they rally around at the defensive end. I mean, they cause some real havoc when he's out there running the show defensively.
The Pacers making a change here. Both free throws good from Turner. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Schroeder. 10 points for him. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Back to Turner. Low block shot. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Anderson kicks to Schroeder. Feeds to Davis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
How about this whirlwind journey the last few years for Anthony Davis? Unheralded for most of his high school career, a sudden growth spurt, leads Kentucky to the national title in 2012, then the #1 pick in the NBA draft in 2012, and a chance to play with Team USA and win gold in London. Wow.
He's off on the first. And for Davis, he didn't win the Rookie of the Year. Missed a number of games, but hard to label his rookie season a disappointment.
Now, an encouraging start. Already one of the best big men in the game. He showed more offensive skill than a lot of people gave him credit for. And I think if he can stay healthy and get stronger and continue to grow, he's really going to be something.
And the second free throw, good. Pacers leading by 6. Number 9, defended by Schroeder. Number 12, off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Tough 3-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Davis sets a screen. Reeves the pass to Anderson. And the 3 off target. For Indiana, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Number 12. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He has 6. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing here by 8. Now here's LeBron. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Reeves. Back to Anderson. The Lakers working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reeves. Here's Davis. Nice touch on the bank shot. Davis has got 9. Pacers leading by 6. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 15. Los Angeles has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Schroeder. 12 points for him. He kicks it to LeBron. And the 3-ball is good.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
So it's the Pacers now. 0-0. He's covered by Anderson. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Reeves. LeBron with it. Picked up by Turner. Schroeder kicks to LeBron. He passes to Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
To the paint. Here's Turner. The Lakers with the rebound. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Schroeder's got 14 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Timeout called the Pacers. The Pacers making a change here. Pacers leading by 3. 0-0. He's covered by Brown. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the steals. I mean, they've really been harassing the ball today, forcing mistakes, really turning that into their advantage.
And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
LeBron dishes to Brown. Offensive rebound. Davis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. On the free throw, no good. Pacers leading by 3. 0-0. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
So it's the Pacers now, after the missed 3 from Brown. 0-0. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. He's got 19. Lakers trail by 5. And the pass to Reeves. Back to Westbrook. Brown outside. Pass to Reeves. Back to Brown. Tries it again. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
The Pacers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Outside Westbrook. Stolen. Now the Pacers moving it up. Tarczewski. The Lakers with the rebound.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
And so here is Indiana. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. There's 48 seconds left in the third.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
It's blocked. 0-0. He's covered by Brown. Hill drives in. Number 3. Good. The assist goes to Hill. He's got 12.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook passes to Walker. They grab their own miss on the wing. Brown. LeBron outside. One second left. Off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers lead by 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Lakers trail by 7. Outside Westbrook. And here's Walker outside. That is good. Walker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers. Deflects the pass. Tarczewski. And he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 6. And Los Angeles guys shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Westbrook kicks to Davis. And Turner with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Walker. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
And here are the Pacers now. 6-point lead. Dishes it to Turner. Westbrook with the steal. The feed now to LeBron. That 3 off the mark.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Kicks to Walker, and he lays it straight in. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
0-0. Defended by Reeves. Wide open. And right through it goes. Lakers trail by 6. Westbrook up top. Walker. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 24 points now in the game for Walker. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Tarczewski, he's covered by Westbrook. Gets it to go. 21 points in the game. LA's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. LeBron left side.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Screen by Smith. Nice work there coming off the screen. And it's an 8-point Indiana lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Westbrook. 3-pointer. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Westbrook. And that's 11 points for LeBron.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. It seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And he is a persistent defender too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second.
And here's Westbrook. Following the 3 from Hill, it's off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. The Pacers making a switch here. Davis setting the pick for Brown. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Davis with a screen on Jackson. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. Clock at 6. Shots good by Walker.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Pacers leading by 5. They set the pick. Number 3. The putback.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Here's Schroeder. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Hill with it. He's picked up by Walker. Hill against Walker. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Shoots off the screen. And the basket by Hill. And now it's a 9-point Pacer lead.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Here's Schroeder. Brown outside. Now the dish to Walker. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by Walker. Here's Schroeder. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And it's blocked. Now Hill. Tarzuski. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hill. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Hill's got 15 points in just the second half. Lakers trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Stolen by Jackson. Left side Jackson. Tarzuski guarded by Walker. Right side Turner. Puts up the baby hook. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
The drive by LeBron. Count that one.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Smith checked in for the Pacers. Free throw, no good for LeBron. Indiana leading by 7. Hill dishes to Turner. Tarczewski, no one near him. And good on the basket. Book it. And here is LeBron. Passes to Schroeder. He feeds it to Walker. LeBron outside. Here's the three. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Puts up a 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And it's an 11-point Pacer lead.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
And so it's Indiana with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Good. And the Pacers lead by 11.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Here's Schroeder. He dishes it to LeBron. He passes it to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
The 3 from Hill, and the shot is good. Hill's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. I mean, that's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line.
Schroeder. Turner against Davis. No dice from 9 feet out. Screen by Smith. Feeds it to Turner. The shot by Hill. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
To halt the run. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Take a look at what Anthony Davis has done. He has 9 rebounds, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
You got this, baby, yeah!
That free throw missing.
Wow. Boy, they just can't seem to catch a break at the line here in the second half. But you know what? I think at the free throw line, you often make your own breaks. It's one thing to get there. The other half of it is you got to knock them down.
Good on the second free throw. Pacers leading by 15. He kicks it to Turner. Gets it to go. Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Hill.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Here's LeBron. LeBron gets the screen from Davis. Down low. Good.
Boy, big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
Stolen by Schroeder. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Boy, they've really won the battle of the boards in this one, Kevin.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Lakers trail by 15. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Schroeder. Second chance shot. And LeBron with the nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 9 points in the quarter.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And you're right, their ability to get the rebound, a big help here.
Always a big help, and because of that effort, they're going to win going away.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Thank you, Doris. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Terrific game for Hill. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Well, that's not a combination too many players are capable of either, guys.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Hill. Lakers trail by 15. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Schroeder passes to LeBron. Launches a 3. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. .136 left here in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Walker. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
And that one's good. 20 points for him.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Brown, good.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
And so it's Indiana with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. .52 seconds left in the fourth. Tarczewski, Smith, just 4 to shoot. Now the pass to Hill. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And Los Angeles guys shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Ryan, covered by Smith. Here's Ryan, takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great